Hey guys, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I basically post lifestyle content, faith-based content, and get ready with me videos. In today's video, it will be slightly different. I am going to be filming myself outside and planting some cuttings that I got from some of my plants. You will be hearing the occasional dog crying, whining, and barking to get my attention because they just love being with me. And I hope that you do too. So go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss out on another video. And like this video if you genuinely like my presence, me, and this video, of course. Let's just get right into it because it's cold. I'm outside and it's already going to be evening. And so the sun is already tucking in behind me. You can't necessarily see it. There's a disaster out here, plants everywhere because I just love plants, but that's besides the point. Let's get into it. Alright, let's just get started, you guys. I have this full bag of plant cuttings that I got. I have a lot of Tradescantia, which basically used to be called Wandering Jew, but as you may know, that may get some people canceled. I have a lot of this purple one. I don't know if I want to add this one here, but I do also have... Ooh, I forgot I had some of this one too. Oh, where's the pink one? Where is the pink one? Up here. Oh my goodness, there's a black widow. We shall kill you. Sorry, there's too many of you now. Okay, this is the one that I was looking for. So this one is also a Tradescantia, and it is... Oh gosh, you're not gonna be able to see it, huh? It is a pink Tradescantia. I wish I could zoom you guys in a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna... Oh no, you won't be able to see what I'm doing. That's good. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and plant this one. I've been putting this off all week. I took these cuttings probably Thursday or Wednesday last week before Thanksgiving, and I haven't gotten to repot them. And these plants need water right away when you're propagating them, so they look very dehydrated right now. I also have this Colis. No, that's not what they're called. What are these called again? I'm not too sure. You can see them. This is a tiny cutting, but I think I could go ahead and mix these. Both of them need a relatively good amount of water to propagate and to grow big. I didn't really know what to talk about today, to be honest. I had a few things in mind, but I just thought I would hop on here and say whatever's on my mind, really, and do this repotting with you guys. Do you guys like plants and repotting stuff? Because personally, I think it's amazing to repot plants and just plants in general. I just love nature and plants. When we went this year, I took a trip with my family to Chiapas, Mexico, which, wow, biggest, what do you call them? Like, just, it's a very tropical area. So there's like a lot of green, like mountains and stuff. And it was just so gorgeous. When I like come across moments like that in my life, or just scenes that are very scenic, you know, just sunsets or sunrises or just beautiful nature in itself, it just reminds me of the beauty in the creation and everything that God has created on earth. And just kind of, God didn't mess up in creating us in the way that he did, and I think it just takes the right perspective, you know, to see beauty in everything. And that is the Elote Man, in case you're wondering what that beeping sound is. We get special delivery of corn. Today's already Thursday. This morning I actually thought it was Friday. I don't know. I was really hoping it was Friday today. I've been sleeping really late and waking up early, so it's been tough this week. And I did it to myself. I do it to myself because nobody tells me to go to sleep late. I do it on my own. How come nobody ever talks about how hard it is to, when you think that you're hearing God's voice, how to walk out in faith, putting your faith in the fact that you think that you're hearing God's voice. I have an idea, you know, I've heard it. He does say in the Bible, my sheep know my voice, and it makes sense, you know, like you'll recognize it. It's like when you know somebody, you know their voice, you pick up the phone, you know who it is because you know their voice. And so perhaps if I'm having trouble recognizing and having faith that I'm hearing God's voice versus mine or the enemy's, then perhaps I need to read his word more often, spend more time with him, intentional time, to really get to know his voice. If you're on the same boat as me, I totally get you. I know how hard it is, and I've heard things that I think are God, and then I think an easy indicator that it's not from God is when it doesn't come to pass. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to put, you know, walk out in faith, trusting what you heard, trusting that it is God versus you and your own desires. And I say all of this because recently I've been thinking that God told me to, maybe I shouldn't even talk about that, but to do something. And I just feel like that's my desire, you know, like I want to own this. And so maybe it's just me, but then just so many signs have been happening, and I just don't understand if it's because of that. Like there was one day I kept just in different places, I kept hearing with people whistling, you know. And then another day, which was yesterday, like my sensors on my Lola, stop. The sensors on my car started going off, and there was like literally nothing there. It was in the middle of the street. And then I kept having people run in front of my car. Okay, I think everything is just happening right now, and I need to hurry up. Somebody watching feels lonely today. I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and truly, genuinely, I know what it feels like to be alone, and I know that it's hard. It's hard to feel alone. I don't know why, I just felt like I needed to talk about that. And when an uncle of mine said that everything changed when his mom passed away, because it's like you're left alone, like your mom is no longer in the picture, you know, you're just all by yourself, and it feels different. It feels really different, and I totally get that. And it reminded me of when my mom passed away, and genuinely it feels like the only person that would, like, it's not to say that nobody else would be willing to do everything for me, right? Anything for me, but your mom is just like your safety blanket, you know? I don't even know how to explain it, but like she'll always love you no matter what. And I think that I get that comfort with God. So when my mom left this world, I was left feeling very lonely, alone. And so if you're going through that, I'm so sorry. I get you. You're not alone. And the moment that I got closer to God, I started really trusting and believing his word and what he said, that he's always with us. The fact that like he'll literally forgive us for everything we've ever done, and he still loves us no matter how we are, who we were. And so in today's video, I just want to encourage you guys to find out for yourself what that feels like, what it feels like to have a father like Jesus, like God, that literally, that feeling that no matter what, you're still loved and you're never alone. And so, yeah, I encourage you, if you don't know about God and if you've never read the Bible, I really encourage you to pick up a Bible or even just read. You know what I do? I read one chapter of the Bible a day. It's not that long. You can find really short chapters, and little by little, day after day, I learned so much about what God says about us, about just the way that he's there for us and everything. And so yeah, I encourage you to do so. And you know what, it's pretty late and my dog keeps crying. I feel bad. I'm gonna get going, so I'll show you guys what I ended up with. You can see it, but let me move my face. So this is what we ended up with. It's a mixture of Tradescantia plants and this, I keep forgetting what this one is called. I can't remember, but it's also a plant that is very prolific, meaning that it grows like crazy. Just know that you're not alone, and if you are feeling it that way, know that there are many people like me, myself, that if you just reach out to me, I'll be there for you. But truly, genuinely, there's nothing like the love of God and the presence of God. And so if you just open-heartedly, humbly ask God to allow you to feel his presence, I really encourage you to do so. It'll change your life. I will be praying for you guys. If you do have any prayer requests, please leave it in the comments. I would really love to pray for you guys. I love you, but God loves you so much more. You have no idea. Be encouraged. I'll see you guys tomorrow, God willing.